Why do so many corporate speakers actually struggle to get engagement after their talk?
I think a lot of speakers struggle because they don't question why they're sharing the information that they have to share. And I call it, they don't know their deeper truth. And the deeper truth is just asking yourself about your content and saying why, why, until they get to what really matters. And that's what they should be sharing. When I'm working with a speaker, when they have the original idea, I'm asking them every single step. Why should the audience care? Why should they care? Why should they care? If they don't care, we go back up a step or maybe even reevaluate talking in the first place. Because I think a lot of corporate executives that they have a topic, they open up PowerPoint, big mistake, and they just start talking about it. No, ask yourself why. And when you get to that deeper truth, you find often that it's a little bit different or even drastically different from the original idea. And you're going to be a lot more passionate about it. And your content, your delivery will be so much easier and it'll be resonate much more with your audience and it'll be a greater impact.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I was actually wondering what's the biggest frustration corporate speakers actually face after delivering a talk at the moment, do you think?
Big frustration for speakers that I work with. One of the biggest frustrations is where the audience is not even paying attention. It's like they wouldn't even know that the end of the talk. And it's really unfortunate because I've talked to a lot of senior leaders that present to their boards, and their biggest question is like, how do I make sure that the board's not on their phones when I'm talking? And that's tough. It's a struggle. Uh, yeah, and that's a huge frustration, and it's fairly common. It's surprisingly how common that is. That the board members and this is big companies that their own board members could care less about their content, and the reason why is because they're doing typical corporate speak. They're not introducing the swarm effect, but especially the story part, and that's where storytelling can really help you get people to pay attention to your content.